Good morning students, welcome to the biology class. In our last session we discussed about menstrual cycle and today we are going to discuss fertilization. What is fertilization? That is the fusion of male gamete, that is the sperm, with the female gamete and ovum. The process is known as fertilization. So during the fertilization, the first step is insemination. What is insemination? When semen is released into the female genital tract, that is through the vagina during the coitus, that process is known as insemination. And after that the sperms move through the cervix into the uterus and reach the ampullary isthmic junction of the oviduct, which is the site of fertilization as we know, where it comes in contact with the ovum, and the ovum is surrounded by the layer that is the zona pellucida, and that the entry or the hit of the sperm, as the sperm come in contact with the ovum, then there is a change. What changes are there? That block the entry of the additional sperms. Means only one sperm is going to contact with one ovum. As soon as they are in contact with each other, as soon as the zona pellucida is being hit by the sperm, they will form some conditions that they will block the entry of the additional sperms. And how this happens? The enzyme of acrosome, which is at the cap of the sperm, help to dissolve the zona pellucida and the plasma, and the sperm head is entered into the cytoplasm of the ovum, and this induce or complete the secondary oocyte into the ovum. So after that the secondary oocyte is completely developed into the ovum, that is your female gamete, and now the nucleus of the sperm and the nucleus of the ovum, which are considered as the genetic material, fuse to form the first diploid cell known as zygote. So this process is known as fertilization. The result of the fertilization is the formation of zygote, the fusion of male and the female gamete. When results into the zygote, the process is known as fertilization. Now we will discuss the development of zygote. As we know, the zygote is diploid cell, that is 2n. It will undergo the equational division, that is your meiotic division, from one cell to form the two cells. The condition or the stage is known as cleavage, and these two cells, they are of a equal size with the same cytoplasm, but half the division is there, so they are known as the blastomeres. So what are these cells known as? That is known as your blastomeres. So first the zygote, from one cell we will form the two cells, that the stage is known as the cleavage, and the cells are known as the blastomeres. Then they undergoes the another divisions, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, and the embryo with the 16 blastomere is called as morula. Okay? Now they will again continue to divide and transform into the large mass of the cell, that is known as the blastocyst. And the blastocyst will, the cells of the blastocyst, means the blastomere of the blastocyst, are arranged into outer layer and inner layer. The outer layer is called as trophoblast, and the inner layer of the cell is known as the inner cell mass. So what is the fate of the trophoblast? Fate होता है कि trophoblast से क्या बनेगा और inner cell mass का आगे क्या बनेगा. So the trophoblast is going to attach with endometrium, that is the inner lining of the uterus, whereas inner mass cell will develop into the embryo. And the attachment of your trophoblast with the endometrium, they will form the placenta. So when that particular embryo that is in the form of your blastocyst is being attached in the uterus, means they are being implanted, and that process is known as the implantation. So the blastocysts get attached to the endometrium of the uterus, and that is known as your implantation. And when the fertilized ova is there, the embryo is there, and they get implanted in the uterus, means that leads to the pregnancy. And now the further changes, that how the pregnancy takes place, how the embryonic development will be there, that is the further discussions. So you can see in the diagram that how the changes takes place. So the first diagram is of a secondary oocyte which is present in the fallopian tube. Along with that, you can see in the fallopian tube too, that is present in the ampullary isthmic junction, that is present in the ampullary isthmic junction, that is your ampullary isthmic junction. And here the insemination takes place and the fertilization takes place, and that is converted into the diploid cell, that is your zygote, which undergoes the cleavage. And that is a 2-cell stage, and then they will form the 3-cell, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16. So 16-cell stage is known as your morula. The 16-cell stage is known as your morula, which is being at the end of the fallopian tube, and then it will divide into the 32, 64, that is your blastocyst, and which will develop into the 2 layers. So this is your blastocyst, and this will develop into the 2 layers, that is your trophoblast, that is your outer layer, and inner cell mass, which is the inner layer. And now it will get implanted in the uterus, that is called as an implantation. So by this pathway, that is from the ampullary isthmic junction, then to the cleavage, then the morula, then there is the blastula, or you can say the blastocyst. It gets implanted into the endometrium of the uterus, and then there is the blastocyst divided into the trophoblast, which will form the placenta, and inner cell mass will develop further into the embryo. This is how the pregnancy causes, and this leads to the pregnancy. So with this, we finish the fertilization and implantation in the stepwise manner. Go through it, and in our next session we will discuss about the embryonic development and the changes which takes place in the pregnancy. Till then, stay home. Thank you.